Do you think turning 40 means your dream of Canadian permanent residence through Express Entry is over? What if we told you that every year, thousands of applicants who are 40 and older receive an invitation to apply, without a Provincial Nominee Program? Yes, despite losing CRS points because of age, many experienced professionals are still getting selected. So, what are they doing differently? In this video, we'll explain exactly how Express Entry works after the age of 40, how much age actually affects your CRS score, the pathways that still work, the strategies successful candidates use today, and what CRS score you really need to stay competitive. If you're serious about immigrating to Canada, watch until the end because this information could completely change your strategy. For years, many people believed that once you crossed the age of 40, your chances of receiving an invitation to apply through Express Entry became almost impossible. That may have been a common assumption, but today's Express Entry system tells a very different story. Canada's immigration priorities have changed significantly. Instead of focusing mainly on age, IRCC is increasingly selecting candidates based on their skills, professional experience, language ability, education, and whether they work in occupations that Canada urgently needs. This means experienced professionals in technology, healthcare, skilled trades, transportation, agriculture, and several other sectors have real opportunities to receive an ITA even without a Provincial Nominee Program nomination. So let's understand exactly how this works. How age impacts your CRS score. Let's start with one of the biggest concerns, age. Age is one factor in the comprehensive ranking system, but it is only one part of the overall scoring system. Candidates between the ages of 20 and 29 receive the maximum age points. Once you turn 30, your CRS score starts decreasing gradually. From age 30 onward, you lose approximately 1 CRS point every year. After the age of 45, no CRS points are awarded for age. Now here's the important part. Losing age points does not mean you're disqualified from Express Entry. Your total CRS score is made up of several different components, including your education, language proficiency, Canadian work experience, foreign skilled work experience, valid job offers, spouse factors, and category-based eligibility. Many applicants successfully compensate for their age-related point loss by maximizing these other sections. That's why profile strength matters much more than age alone. Is it realistic to get an ITA after 40 without PNP? The answer is absolutely yes, but only if your Express Entry profile is well optimized. Recent Express Entry trends clearly show that candidates over 40 continue receiving invitations to apply without relying on Provincial Nominee Programs. Successful applicants usually have several strong advantages. First, they achieve excellent language scores, typically CLB 9 or higher in IELTS or CELPIP. Second, they possess several years of skilled work experience in occupations that Canada needs. Third, they hold strong educational credentials, such as bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, or other post-secondary qualifications. Many also qualify under category-based Express Entry draws, especially in fields like healthcare, STEM occupations, skilled trades, or through strong French language proficiency. For married applicants, optimizing spouse-related CRS points through education, language scores, and Canadian work experience can also significantly improve the overall profile. Instead of depending on a Provincial Nominee Program for an additional 600 CRS points, successful candidates focus on strengthening every area they can control. Express Entry pathways that still work after 40. Now let's look at the different Express Entry pathways that continue to offer excellent opportunities for applicants over 40. 1. Federal Skilled Worker Program. The Federal Skilled Worker Program remains the most common pathway for people applying from outside Canada. If you can achieve CLB 9 or higher across all language abilities, hold advanced educational qualifications, or secure a valid Canadian job offer, you can offset much of the age penalty. A valid LMIA-backed job offer can add either 50 or even 200 CRS points depending on the TER category of the occupation. That alone can dramatically increase your chances of receiving an ITA. 2. Canadian Experience Class. If you're already working in Canada on a valid work permit, the Canadian Experience Class can be one of your strongest options. Canadian work experience receives significant value under the CRS system. In addition to those points, you may also qualify for extra CRS points if you have a sibling who is a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, strong French language ability, or a qualifying Canadian job offer. Because Canadian work experience is highly rewarded, many CEC applicants maintain competitive CRS scores despite losing age points. 3. The Federal Skilled Trades Program is often overlooked but can be an excellent option for qualified tradespeople. It generally has lower language requirements compared to the Federal Skilled Worker Program. Applicants usually need either a valid Canadian job offer or a certificate of qualification in their trade. For skilled trades professionals, this pathway may provide a much more accessible route into Canada's immigration system. 4. Category-based express entry draws. Perhaps the biggest game changer for applicants over 40 has been the introduction of category-based express entry draws. Instead of selecting candidates only based on CRS score, IRCC now conducts targeted draws for priority occupations and language groups. These include healthcare, STEM professions, skilled trades, transportation, agriculture, and candidates with strong French language proficiency. The biggest advantage? These draws often have lower CRS cutoff scores than regular all-program draws. That means if your occupation falls into one of Canada's priority categories, or if you demonstrate strong French proficiency, you could receive an ITA with a CRS score that might not be competitive in a general draw. For many experienced professionals over 40, category-based draws have become one of the best opportunities available today. Important CRS factors to maximize after 40. Since age contributes fewer points after 40, you should focus on maximizing every other section of your CRS profile. A master's degree can contribute up to 135 CRS points. Achieving CLB 10 in your first official language can contribute up to 136 points. A second official language, especially French, can provide additional language points plus bonus CRS points. 3 years of Canadian work experience can contribute substantial CRS points. If you're applying with a spouse, your spouse's education, language proficiency, and Canadian work experience can add valuable extra points. A valid LMIA-backed job offer can add either 50 or 200 CRS points depending on the TER level. Having a Canadian sibling who is a citizen or permanent resident adds another 15 points. Strong French language proficiency can provide an additional bonus of either 25 or 50 CRS points depending on your English level. Studying in Canada also provides additional CRS points. And although this video focuses on immigration without PNP, it's worth remembering that a provincial nomination still adds a massive 600 CRS points if you ever become eligible. Without PNP or a job offer, well-optimized candidates around age 40 can still reach approximately 460 to 500 CRS points if applying alone, while applicants with spouses may reach roughly 430 to 470 points. With a high-value TER 0 or TER 1 job offer, those scores can increase dramatically to around 660 to 700 points for single applicants and approximately 630 to 670 points for applicants with spouses. What CRS score is competitive after 40? This is probably the question everyone wants answered. The truth is, there is no special CRS cutoff based on age. Your competitiveness depends on the type of express entry draw and the overall strength of your profile. In general express entry draws, candidates over 40 usually need stronger overall CRS scores to compensate for the reduction in age points. This makes high language scores, quality education, and skilled work experience even more important. However, category-based draws tell a different story. Because these draws prioritize occupations and skills instead of age alone, applicants working in healthcare, STEM, skilled trades, transportation, agriculture, or those with strong French language proficiency often receive invitations to apply with lower CRS scores than general draws. The key takeaway is simple. After 40, your CRS score becomes competitive not because of your age, but because of the strength of the factors surrounding it. If there's one thing you should remember from today's video, it's this. Express entry after the age of 40 is no longer about age, it is about strategy. Yes, your age reduces some CRS points. But Canada is increasingly selecting immigrants based on the skills its economy actually needs. Strong language scores, higher education, skilled work experience, category-based eligibility, Canadian experience, French proficiency, and valid job offers all have the power to outweigh the age factor. Thousands of experienced professionals continue receiving invitations to apply every year without relying on provincial nominee programs. So instead of focusing on the points you've lost because of age, focus on the points you can still gain. A well-planned and optimized express entry profile can still open the door to Canadian permanent residence, even after 40. If you found this video useful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates on Canadian immigration and express entry. If you're over 40 and planning to apply for Canada PR, leave a comment below with your age and current CRS score. We'd love to know where you stand and what topics you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest Canada immigration news. Also, let us know in the comments which Canadian province you're planning to apply to and what type of immigration pathway you're targeting. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.